Welcome to another edition of Emerald TV. Today we are with the proprietress of Dell International School. She is Dr. Mrs. Gloria Ogugwa. Today we want to learn some details from her about school administration in her Dell school. Yes, ma'am. Let's meet you, ma'am.
Yeah, like you rightly said, good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Glory Ogugwa, proprietor Dell International School Asaba. About relationship between children and the teachers, I guess that's your question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, by the grace of God, the children in Dell have this very close bond. I usually call it covalent bond with their teachers. The essence of this bond is to create trust and good relationship. When a child has gained trust from the teacher, learning becomes very easy. Learning becomes very easy because the child believes in that teacher. It's different when there's so much fear, antagonism coming from the teacher's angle towards that child. No matter the level of IQ of that child, the child will definitely not learn maximally.
The way you handle the teachers with the children, so that let's compare you, just respond first. So that incident that happened in Ikorodu, Lagos, how do you see it?
The incident in Ikorodu, Lagos was a very funny one. Will I call it funny or very upsetting situation? I understand that some children could be difficult, but for you to be a class teacher for a child, I expected the owner of the school or whoever is the administrator of the school to have found out from that teacher if the teacher really loved children. For you to teach them, you must have excessive love in you. They will make you angry, or remember they are children. They will make you upset, or remember their age bracket. If it were my child who did that to you, you go to jail. I run a school, and when I ask teachers, I ask them first, if they're teaching them, do you really love children? Somebody should do a kind of check and balance to check how they work unconsciously when the children are in their care. Very wrong. Because if you do not have that love for children, I keep repeating the word children, there will be no agreement. There will be no agreement in terms of social development, behavioral development, and academic development. There will be no agreement. They are going to grow with fear. And when fear sets in, their IQ will drop.
Sorry, but let me continue. Is it possible for a teacher to teach a child? I was a teacher when I finished secondary school. Is it possible to teach a child? In those days when I was teaching, because of like the noise they are making now, the teacher can easily get upset. How possible is it to teach a child without you using a cane to kill the child in the classroom?
Do you have to kill the child?
Not cane, I mean, man.
Well, definitely children. I don't believe in children not being killed for some reasons. But what intensity, what is the offense? Even the Bible said, do not spare the rod and spoil the child. But in Africa, as it were, because of social media, a lot of persons just believe, oh no, we would not flog the children, they must not be touched, they must not. I will tell you, if a child does not do her homework or his homework, we will discipline the child. Inside the palm, 2 strokes is not killing him. Yeah. The children will make noises, their age brackets. They must. You are there to correct them. There are different ways of killing a bird. There are different ways of training children. But coming to hit my child's head to a point where because the child cannot write, how do you think that child will write? You see, I don't believe in that flogging. It's unnecessary torture. It's unnecessary torture for these present children. They did it to us, yes. Our parents were ignorant.
That's where I wanted to go to, because in those days, when we speak those years back, a lot of disciplinary measure work. Even some of us, like me,
animalistic disciplinary measures.
It didn't kill us.
It didn't kill us. What kind of food were you eating?
Mommy, that is very funny.
What kind of food? Is it this Indomie generation you want to tear their skin? No, it is not right for you to overflow. And I remember in those days, you grew up with a kind of inferiority complex because of the level of flogging you got. For losing your shoes in school, you're not supposed to buy your shoes in school, you know. But your parents will be the one to flog you. Oh, you want to disgrace me in school? Disgrace you? How am I going to buy the shoes myself? They will still flog you. If you even tell them that your teacher touched you. Do you understand? And it went a long way to make us look timid, even when we see other people. If you travel abroad, the children look at you eyeball to eyeball. They don't flog them. That doesn't mean they have better standards of academics or better social behavior or better morals. No. Our parents did well for us. As it were, there were no social media since then. But right now, it is very difficult for you to, it's very wrong, it's not even difficult, very wrong for you to start punching a little child because the child cannot write. That teacher should go to jail and stay there for a while and get some kind of rehabilitation.
Okay, but now, how do you manage SSCs for children? Some are well behaved, some their character you cannot. How do you manage such children? Yes, children. Some is
yes. You see, home front. We call the parents. We talk to the children's parents because the first thing is what kind of behavior does that child exhibit? Some are very hyperactive. Counseling goes a long way. Counselors must be in every school, where a counselor must be watching the child on a one-on-one level. See, when you talk to children regularly, counsel them, love them, show them that you care. That behavior, that unnecessary attitude they exhibit will be reduced. It might not go out fully, but will be reduced. It is not easy taking care of these present children. It is not easy. But what I do not agree is for teachers to begin to flog the hell out. What do you want to kill them? Would you have been better if you were in this present Gen Z age? So it is talking, you talk and talk and talk. But what I tell them in Dell International School Asaba, if you don't do your homework, I will flog your hand. Before you come in, we will flog you for not doing your homework. Go and fail it, do it yourself. First of all, you will flog because your parents decided to do the homework for you. It's not your writing or because it is. You are here to learn. Fail it, nobody will flog you. Flogging is allowed for me in this school. And it is only the principal or the head teacher that knows the rules. A class teacher has no business flogging any child because you do not know the temperament with which they have come from home. They might be angry, maybe their husbands made them angry, or somebody, or a keke driver, or there is no money for transport, and you come and unleash that unnecessary behavioral thing you have on the children. You will not be allowed to touch them. Take them to the disciplinary committee group, where they will find out the right punishment for that child.
Okay, now let's come to the academic performance of the children. How is their performance? I see some signposts in town where you got. Tell us how they perform in their examinations.
Oh, very good. Dell International School Asaba happens to be a top school. I am not being boastful. I'm being humble. But the truth is, we have been making very good results. We make 340 in JAM. And we prophesy science subjects basically here. And I think this year we're one of the highest, if not the highest in Delta State, 339. We had a lot of 320, 319, 310. And it shows that the teachers are working. It's not just about the owner of the school. The environment is very conducive. The children do a lot of work. Our year results are very good. Then I always give credence to the JAM results because it is just the children, the computer, the time, the computer gets shut down and they are not. It is just the children and the computer directly. This one is not a hearsay thing. They are very good. When you go to the classes and you ask them questions, they answer you because the teachers are very conscientious in teaching them. And then all eyes are on ground to make sure the children study.
Now, before we call it today, there is an issue. Me, my little children, every day they come home with more phones. so much that at times we feel like this thing is too much. You take a child of 5 years, 6 years, 1, 2, 3, 4 months. The parent, at times we wonder, what is all this? How do we react to that? We feel that they are too much. They speak to the children.
It's true. It is not right to give them too many home phones because the children need their siesta. When they get home, they're supposed to. I mean, you have seen how hot the weather is. We don't have winter here. The children need to refresh, get refreshed, sleep, and do a little bit of home phone. But the essence, the reason why most schools try to give them so many, because the children are now overindulged in this television watching. They watch everything and there is no restriction. They watch all sorts. And so they are addicted to the TV stuff, which other countries are trying to reduce. So I think some schools just think, oh, if I push them into these home phones, they would not have the time for that to distract them and then they will be able to know. Children still need to watch TV. It's just for the parents to mark the time, check the time. But for the home phone, I do not believe in children having too many home phones for everything. It does not even, although we're not giving them time to relax the brain. You know? If it's mathematics, for example, if you're giving them division and you have taught the rudimentary basics of the division, give them 1 or 2 examples they will do and they'll be happy they have done it. You don't pack 20 questions because you want to show you are a good teacher. Are you going to mark it? You know, give them home phones that will give them some kind of leverage to say, yes, I did it. But my problem is when you do, they will give them home phones and the parents, like I said before, do it for them because they must finish it. You have lost it and the children will suffer for it.
Most of their home phones are done by the parents. Even me, my wife does most of them for the little children.
But it's wrong. You should be reprimanded for doing it because allow them to do the nonsense. It is the nonsense you are paying for. Then the teacher in school will know exactly where the problem is and handle it because it is on a one-on-one base. You get children. For me, every child, our motto is every child is born intelligent. Allow them show their prowess. Allow them exercise who they are. Do not give them that kind of opportunity to believe that mommy or daddy can do everything. They are going to be adults one day and they will stand on their own.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, our dear. You have listened to Dr. Mrs. Gloria Obugwa, Proprietress of Dell International School. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me on the program.